Hello viewers, I thought I'd just do a quick update video to let you all know what's been going on and well, where to start. I've been extremely busy and still am extremely busy with the Reluctant Apostate. It is such a huge project. We've calculated recently that the word count on the final book is very likely to exceed 600 pages, so it's going to be a thick book. And 10 of those pages are still to be written, so I'm literally just nearing the finishing line, trying to finish the chapter on Rutherford. There's basically 3 chapters that deal with Watchtower history. One's called The Pastor, one's called The Judge, and one's called Rise of the Slave. And the chapter on the Judge, or Rutherford, is the only chapter that's unfinished, and I reckon I've got just 10 more pages before I finish it. But even when I've finished doing the writing, then there's going to be just 2 or 3 crazy weeks of just doing nothing but editing. And we're talking really boring work of just kind of combing through pages and, trying to tweak things and fixing typos and does this word actually need a capital letter, and all of that sort of really, really boring stuff. But it's important stuff because I feel the book is important enough to want to get it right first time. So that's basically what I've been doing. By the way, thanks so much everyone for the Indiegogo campaign. Wow. It's kind of put the pressure on me, but it's a nice kind of pressure. It's the sort of pressure I like. So I now have, I'm now committed to sending out 237 copies of The Reluctant Apostate once it's finished. And these are copies that are going to go out before it's available on Amazon. That was the whole point of the Indiegogo. So we're well on track, as things stand, for me to get those sent out at some point next month. As things stand. I'm really, really trying as hard as I can to get the book ready for Christmas, and it's still possible, but that's assuming that there aren't any hurdles that present themselves. But as things stand, everything's going well. I should just mention that if you want an advance copy through the Indiegogo, even though the campaign has finished, it's still possible for you to go on Indiegogo and order an advanced copy. So at some point you won't be able to do that anymore, especially for the copies that have the name printed, because obviously at some point we'll have to finalise the acknowledgement page so that no more names can be printed. But as things stand right now, if you still want an advanced copy of The Reluctant Apostate, then go to the Indiegogo link. I'll put a link below, and yes, I will add your book to the number of books I need to send out. Another thing I just wanted to talk about briefly is my commitments to activism, because apart from The Reluctant Apostate, which is basically my primary focus at the moment, I obviously have regular things that I've committed to, such as the global survey of Jehovah's Witnesses, which is the basic reason for jwsurvey.org. And there's also the JW Broadcasting Rebuttals and the Worst Convention Ever series. Now, with the Worst Convention Ever series, there's just 2 more videos that I need to make to get that series finished. But I hope you don't mind if I just focus everything right now on getting The Reluctant Apostate finished. And if I do manage to find some time, then I'll squeeze in those last 2 videos. But I can't make any promises. As things stand, the book just has to take priority because it's my job. I've got all of these orders to fill. And it's similar as well with the JW Broadcasting Rebuttals. In fact, I realise I'm now quite far behind with those rebuttals. I think probably what I'll end up doing is when I finally have time to start making videos again, is just doing a series of short rebuttals. And then if I feel like it, going back to the long format rebuttals. Who knows? But just to let you know, I haven't forgotten, and I am mindful that I'm falling behind with those things. But again, I've been given this massive job to do. It's basically my work. to get this book across the line, and that's what I've got to do. The other thing I'm behind on is the 2015 global survey of Jehovah's Witnesses. You might remember we had over 6,000 people fill in that survey, and I haven't yet published the results. But thankfully, there's actually an XJW who's a university student, I believe, who's helping me put together some quite thorough analysis of those results. So I'm hoping at some point over the next few weeks I'll be able to release those results, or we will release those results on JW's survey, because this is something that Covert Fade's going to be working on too. And I'm also going to be promoting this year's survey, the 2016 Global Survey of Jehovah's Witnesses. So if you haven't taken that survey already, it's on there. If you go on JW Survey and go in the sidebar on the right, you'll see there's a photograph of someone holding their arms out in a field. If you click on that button, then please do take the survey, because we want as many people to give their feedback on the various beliefs and practices of Watchtower as possible. But yes, the gist of it is I have been very, very busy, and will be busy for at least the next month or so probably. But it's very, very enjoyable. I kind of have wanted for a long time to make my activism my career, because it really is my passion. It's something I enjoy doing. It's an area of life in which I feel I can make a contribution to society. And as long as that's the case, then why not make a career out of it and become a writer and rest everything really on that. So that's what I'm enjoying at the moment. And thank you so much for your patience, as well as your support in helping make all that happen. So that's it really. Stay tuned for more quick videos if I get a chance to make them. And as always, thank you for watching.